Welcome everybody. In this unit, we'll start with an introduction in business planning in agriculture. Business planning in agriculture is essential because it provides the foundation for successful farm and agribusiness operations. Unlike many other industries, agriculture faces unique and unpredictable challenges. Farmers must deal with weather variability, fluctuations in commodity prices, uncertain market demand, and seasonal cash flows. On top of that, agricultural activities are influenced by environmental rules, food safety regulations, and broader economic policies. A well-designed business plan helps farmers respond to these challenges in a strategic and organized way. It functions as a roadmap that guides decision-making throughout the year. For example, it helps determine what crops or livestock to focus on, how to allocate financial resources, and how to manage risks such as drought, pests, or price drops. It also supports long-term planning by identifying investment needs such as new equipment, technology upgrades, or irrigation systems. Additionally, business planning improves access to financing. Banks, investors, and development programs often require a clear and realistic business plan before providing loans or grants. A strong plan shows that the farmer understands the market, the costs of production, and the potential for profit. In a constantly changing agricultural environment, a business plan is more than a formal document. It is a practical tool that helps farmers stay competitive, make informed decisions, and take advantage of opportunities. Ultimately, effective business planning increases efficiency, reduces risks, and supports the growth and sustainability of agricultural enterprises. Why business planning is essential in agriculture? Agricultural enterprises must operate within systems that are biologically based, seasonally dependent, and highly sensitive to external shocks. Planning allows producers to manage risks, plan resource allocation, make strategic decisions, and respond flexibly to unpredictable events that could impact production or profitability. There are several types of agricultural business plans, each designed for a different stage in the life of a farm or agribusiness. The first type is the startup plan, which is used when launching a new agricultural enterprise. This plan focuses on defining the business idea, estimating costs, identifying resources, and analyzing market opportunities. It helps new farmers secure financing and establish a clear operational structure. The second type is the growth plan, created for farms that want to expand production, enter new markets, or invest in improved technology. A growth plan evaluates financial capacity, production potential, and future profitability. Next, we have the turnaround plan, which is essential when a farm faces financial difficulties, declining yields, or operational inefficiencies. This plan focuses on restructuring, reducing costs, improving productivity, and restoring profitability. Finally, the diversification plan is used when a farm wants to reduce risk and explore new income sources. This may include adding new crops, livestock, value-added products, agritourism, or renewable energy projects. Together, these four types of business plans help agricultural operations adapt, grow, and remain sustainable in a changing environment. Startup agricultural business plans are essential when launching a new farming enterprise. These plans typically include market research, production planning, and financial projections. For example, a new goat farm seeking funding must show potential buyers expected costs, feed requirements, and projected profits. A clear startup plan helps secure loans and ensures that the farm begins with a solid foundation. Growth plans focus on expansion and increasing production capacity. They highlight expansion goals, updated financials, and equipment needs. For instance, a maize farmer aiming to increase acreage must plan for larger machinery, additional labor, and new storage facilities. A strong growth plan helps demonstrate that the expansion is both achievable and profitable. Turnaround plans are designed for farms facing difficulties. They prioritize problem analysis, cost control, and recovery strategies. For example, a poultry farmer dealing with a disease outbreak may need a turnaround plan that strengthens biosecurity, reorganizes housing systems, and stabilizes cash flow. This type of plan helps restore productivity and financial health. Finally, diversification plans help farmers reduce risk by adding new income sources. These plans focus on assessing available resources and developing marketing strategies. For instance, a rice farmer starting a milling business must evaluate equipment needs, potential customers, and pricing strategies. Diversification can create stronger resilience and long term sustainability. Together, these four types of plans guide agricultural businesses through different stages: startup, growth, recovery, and innovation. Startup business plans are comprehensive documents designed for new agricultural ventures. These plans serve multiple purposes: securing financing, guiding initial operations, and establishing benchmarks for success measurement. Growth in agriculture can take many forms, and farmers often choose strategies that best match their resources, markets, and long term goals. One common approach is horizontal growth, which involves adding new crops, livestock enterprises, or complementary agricultural activities. For example, a grain farmer might introduce livestock to create an integrated crop livestock system. This not only diversifies revenue streams, but also improves soil health through nutrient cycling and better land use. Another important strategy is vertical integration, which means expanding into upstream or downstream activities connected to the core business. Farmers may begin producing their own seed, manufacturing feed, or processing their products. A dairy operation, for instance, might add on farm milk processing and direct retail sales. By controlling more steps in the value chain, farmers can capture additional profit and strengthen their market position. A third option is geographic expansion. This strategy includes acquiring or leasing additional land, entering new regional markets, or establishing satellite operations. However, geographic growth requires careful evaluation of soil conditions, climate patterns, transportation logistics, and local market dynamics to ensure that the expansion is viable and sustainable. The fourth strategy is intensification, which focuses on increasing productivity per unit of land. This can be achieved through improved technology, precision agriculture, advanced irrigation, or the shift to higher value crops. Some farmers may also transition from conventional to organic production or invest in controlled environment agriculture, such as greenhouses or vertical farms. Intensification allows producers to generate more value without significantly expanding land area. Together, these strategies, horizontal growth, vertical integration, geographic expansion, and intensification, offer agricultural businesses multiple pathways to strengthen profitability, reduce risk, and enhance long-term sustainability. A diversification agricultural business plan helps farmers expand into new products, services, or enterprises in order to reduce risk and create additional income streams. Diversification is especially important in agriculture because it allows producers to become less dependent on a single crop or market while making better use of available skills and resources. A strong diversification plan includes several key elements. First, it clearly defines the new product or service, whether it is agritourism, food processing, value added products, or a new farming enterprise. Second, it involves a detailed resource and skill assessment to determine what land, labor, equipment, and knowledge are required. Third, the plan outlines a marketing strategy, identifying the target customers, pricing, distribution channels, and promotional activities. Another important component is the synergy with current operations, meaning how the new activity will complement existing crops or livestock, reduce waste, or improve efficiency. Finally, a diversification plan must include a risk analysis, evaluating potential challenges such as market uncertainty, production risks, or regulatory requirements. Diversification plans are useful for a wide range of farmers. For example, a vegetable farmer might start fish farming to create an integrated aquaculture system that reuses water and nutrients. A dairy farm might launch cheese production to add value and improve profitability. Farmers may also develop agritourism activities such as farm tours, workshops, or on-farm experiences to generate additional income. Overall, a diversification agricultural business plan provides a clear roadmap for expanding operations, managing risks, and building a more resilient and profitable farm business. In this part, we'll learn about the business planning process, overview, and key components. Business planning is essential for agricultural entrepreneurs to establish, grow, and manage a successful farm enterprise. It transforms a business opportunity into a workable plan with clear goals and strategies. The business plan serves as a contract between the entrepreneur and all stakeholders, guiding decisions and tracking progress. Written plans increase transparency, allow regular evaluation, and improve profitability. An effective agricultural business plan includes several essential components that guide decision making and long term growth. One of the most important elements is market analysis. This involves understanding customers, competitors, and broader market trends to identify real opportunities. Farmers must know who their buyers are, what products are in demand, and how their competitors operate. By analyzing consumer preferences, pricing trends, and emerging technologies, producers can position their farm to meet market needs more effectively and increase their competitive advantage. Another crucial component is financial projections. These include detailed forecasts for income, cash flow, and balance sheets over a 3 to 5 year period. Financial projections help estimate future profitability, determine funding needs, and evaluate whether the business idea is financially viable. A key part of this section is the break-even analysis, which shows the minimum level of production or sales needed to cover costs. This helps farmers plan more precisely and avoid financial stress during difficult seasons. The third major component is operational planning. This part of the business plan outlines how daily activities will be organized, who is responsible for each task, and what resources are required. Operational planning coordinates labor, equipment, production schedules, and supply chains. It also estimates the financial and material needs for planting, harvesting, storage, processing, or distribution. Clear operational planning ensures that the farm runs efficiently and reduces the risk of delays or bottlenecks. Finally, a successful business plan includes a strong marketing strategy. This strategy focuses on building effective channels that connect producers directly with consumers or intermediaries. It identifies how products will be promoted, where they will be sold, and how prices will be set. A well-designed marketing strategy improves the farm's economic efficiency by ensuring that products reach the right markets at the right time and at the right price. Together, market analysis, financial projections, operational planning, and marketing strategy form the foundation of a strong agricultural business plan. They help farmers stay competitive, reduce risk, and make informed decisions for long-term sustainability. Let's talk about business planning process steps. Step 1. Identify objectives. Define the mission, goals, and specific measurable objectives aligned with the business vision. Step 2. Conduct research. Assess the market, competitors, resources, and knowledge required for the business idea. Step 3. Develop the plan. Integrate technical, financial, legal, and environmental factors into a comprehensive strategy. Step 4. Implement the plan. Manage resources, monitor progress, and seek professional support when necessary for success. Agribusiness is a dynamic and highly competitive sector that depends heavily on climate, biological cycles, and market forces. Farmers and agribusiness entrepreneurs face significant risks from weather changes, pests, diseases, and natural disasters. At the same time, rapid population growth and rising food demand increase pressure on agricultural supply, making efficient planning more critical than ever. Modern agribusiness also involves complex manufacturing processes, supply chain coordination, and knowledge-based assets such as technology, research, and market insights. Without careful planning, these factors can quickly lead to inefficiencies or financial losses. Effective agricultural business planning helps entrepreneurs analyze these challenges, identify opportunities, and make informed decisions. It allows them to allocate resources wisely, manage risks, and improve financial performance. By combining strategic foresight with operational efficiency, agribusinesses can increase productivity, remain competitive, and achieve sustainable growth in a rapidly changing environment. What is business planning in agribusiness? Agribusiness includes all commercial activities related to farming, processing, and marketing agricultural products. Business planning is the process of setting objectives, strategies, resource allocation, and performance monitoring. A business plan guides entrepreneurs, supports financing, and evaluates business potential. Key success factors: identifying the business and market, production planning, competitive analysis, contract and supply chain management, and investment planning. Strong planning improves decision making and increases chances of business success. A successful agricultural business plan relies on several essential components: market, financial, resource, and risk management. Each element plays a critical role in guiding decision making and ensuring long-term sustainability. First, market research is crucial for goal setting, tracking progress, and securing financial support. By understanding customer needs, competitors, and market trends, farmers can make informed decisions. Using independent research helps avoid conflicts of interest and ensures accurate and reliable insights. Second, financial planning is essential. Detailed projections reveal upfront challenges and help manage cash flow, which is particularly important in agriculture due to seasonal variations in income and expenses. Financial planning is also a key requirement for loan approvals and investor confidence, as it demonstrates the farm's viability and profitability. Third, resource management involves the efficient use of land, labor, machinery, and finances. In a volatile agricultural market, optimizing these resources is vital. Farmers who adopt new technologies and adapt quickly to changing conditions can improve productivity, reduce costs, and maintain competitiveness. Finally, risk assessment helps farmers identify both financial and non-financial risks, such as weather fluctuations, pests, disease, or market shocks. Quantifying the potential impacts and developing contingency plans ensures that losses are minimized. Creating a detailed risk matrix allows the farm to prepare for uncertainties and respond effectively to unexpected events. By integrating market research, financial planning, resource management, and risk assessment, an agricultural business plan provides a roadmap for growth, stability, and sustainable success in a challenging environment. Sustainable agricultural growth focuses on increasing productivity while protecting natural resources and ensuring long-term farm viability. One of the key practices is soil conservation, which includes crop rotation, cover cropping, and reduced tillage to maintain soil structure and fertility. These techniques help prevent erosion, improve water retention, and support healthier crops. Another important area is efficient water management. Farmers use methods such as drip irrigation, rainwater harvesting, and precise scheduling to reduce water waste and adapt to changing climate conditions. Sustainable growth also involves integrated pest management, which combines biological controls, resistant crop varieties, and targeted chemical use to reduce environmental impact. Additionally, adopting renewable energy, such as solar-powered irrigation or biomass heating, lowers production costs and reduces dependence on fossil fuels. Finally, sustainable growth encourages diversification, allowing farmers to spread risk, stabilize income, and build resilience. By implementing these practices, agricultural businesses can boost productivity, protect ecosystems, and ensure long-term economic and environmental sustainability. Many agricultural businesses struggle not because they lack potential, but because they overlook key elements in the planning process. One of the most common pitfalls is poor market research. Farmers may assume demand for a product without understanding customer preferences, competitor behavior, or price trends, leading to unsold inventory or low profitability. Another major issue is underestimating costs and cash flow needs. Agriculture requires significant upfront investment and often has long production cycles. When businesses fail to plan for seasonal income gaps, unexpected expenses, or price fluctuations, financial stress quickly builds. A third pitfall is over-reliance on a single crop or market. This increases vulnerability to weather shocks, pests, diseases, and sudden market changes. Without diversification, a single setback can jeopardize the entire operation. Additionally, many farms lack risk management strategies such as insurance, contingency plans, or alternative suppliers. Ignoring risks leaves the business unprepared for natural disasters or market disruptions. Finally, farmers may overlook technology and data, missing opportunities to improve efficiency and productivity. In modern agribusiness, failing to innovate can reduce competitiveness. Avoiding these pitfalls through careful planning, regular monitoring, and adaptability is essential for building a stable and successful agricultural business. The Smith Fruit Farm and Orchard, or SFFO, is a useful example of how co-ownership and standardization can strengthen an agricultural business. The farm began as a small family orchard, but later transitioned into a co-owned enterprise when two neighboring producers joined forces. This partnership allowed them to pool land, equipment, labor, and financial resources, reducing individual risk and improving operational efficiency. One of their biggest breakthroughs came from standardizing production processes. Previously, each owner harvested and packed fruit differently, leading to inconsistent quality and customer complaints. By adopting shared harvesting schedules, uniform grading systems, and standardized packaging, SFFO significantly improved product consistency. This also enhanced their brand identity and allowed them to meet the requirements of larger retailers. Standardization helps streamline training, reduce waste, and improve traceability across the entire production chain. Meanwhile, co-ownership gave the farm more bargaining power when purchasing inputs and negotiating distribution contracts. Overall, the success of Smith Fruit Farm and Orchard shows how collaboration and consistent standards can increase competitiveness, market access, and long-term sustainability for small and medium-sized agricultural operations.